All right, last page. I'm on page 226 of the Go Math textbook, last page of the Chapter 5 test review. Okay, write 18% as a fraction. Well, that's pretty simple. 8% is per 100. How many per 100? 18. Done. Okay, number 20. Noah wants to put a variety of fish in his new fish tank. Variety just means a lot of different types. His tank is large enough to hold a maximum of 70 fish. So 70 is going to be our 100%. Complete the table. So we're finding 20%. 20% of 70. Remember, change this to a decimal. And multiply. That's going to tell you how many rainbow fish he has. And then do the same thing with 40%. Find 40% of 70. And that's going to tell you how many swordfish he has. And then lastly, find 30% of 70. And that's going to tell you how many molly fish he has. All right, so that'll fill in your table. And again, you're just changing the percent to a decimal. My favorite way of doing it anyways. You don't have to do it this way. I've shown you multiple other ways to do it. And then you do your multiplication. So this is the 30% one, so this answer is going to tell you how many molly fish. Okay, part B. Has Noah put the maximum number of fish in his tank? Use numbers and words to explain how you know. If he has not put the maximum number of fish in the tank, how many more fish did he put in the tank? Well, we know the maximum number is 70. If you filled this chart out correctly, you can simply add these numbers together and see how many you get. Then take 70 minus this number. Let's call this answer 1. So 70, the total number of fish, minus how many fish he has in the tank, and you're going to get an answer here. If this answer is 70, then he has the maximum number of fish that he can have. If this answer is less than 70, then he does not have the maximum number of fish he can have. And in fact, I know for a fact that this is not going to be 70. How do I know that without seeing the work here? Well, I can see over here we have 40% plus 30% is 70%, plus another 20 would be 90%. Whoops. So he only has 90% of his fish tank full. So I know he can fit more fish in there because it's only 90% full. It's not 100% full. But you're going to find out how many more fish he can fit in there with this answer here. Okay. And then you're just going to show your math and do your explaining in the box. Okay. Again, if you need to rewind, please don't hesitate to do so. If you have additional questions, please raise your hand. Remember, this is all to help you prepare for your test tomorrow. So just getting it done isn't the important part, isn't the most important part. I mean, it's important. But the most important part is that you understand how to do it. That's the most important part. Just getting it done isn't going to help you very much because the homework is worth far less than the actual test. So the more important thing to do is to understand it, and far less important, but still has some importance, is to finish it. But getting done faster doesn't improve your grade at all. Okay? Make sure you understand. So raise your hand if you have any questions. All right, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.